Hi guys, let's talk about conference calls and client meetings, whether it's face to face. If you are in the service industry and a client is probably going to engage you for the first time, they're going to ask for conference calls or Zoom meetings, depending on where their geographical location is, or they're going to ask for a face to face if it's possible. Now, I'll always tell people remove ego, like remove it altogether. I have been on conference calls with clients. I've been in meetings and they have their concerns and sometimes they drain everything down all the way to the most basic thing. And these are things that you may do in your sleep that you've done 3 million times, but don't roll your eyes, don't get an attitude, don't take it personal, don't think that they're being insulting and do you know who I am? Like, I'm very well established and I know all of this. Like, drop the ego. Remember that you are serving them. They have a right to want to be on the same, to have everyone on the same page. They have a right, if they're engaging you, to represent their brand, for you to understand exactly where they are coming from. So I would say, take your notes. I always do. I mean, even if they're telling me things that I already know, I make sure I write them down. I go with my iPad or I go with a notepad. It doesn't really matter, and I take down their notes. I ask them questions. I get an idea of what they really, really want to drive home. What is their objective? What they want me to stay away from. Ego has nothing to do with this. No, in regards to how many meetings you want to have with them, I mean, that's completely left up to your discretion. But what I would say is, don't take things personal or think that people are offending you because they're calling you into meetings to establish, who you are. You know what you're gonna bring. So when you finally get the opportunity, for me, it is going and hosting an event, then you just you rock it out and they come back and they go, wow, you surpassed my expectations. Great. So you've left a great impression on them. But still, I'm going to go into that meeting as easy as ever and I'm going to say, how can I serve you? No ego, no airs. It just does not work in business.